So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all the best Destiny 2 fashion, using the new exotics, ornaments, dungeon armor, shaders, pretty much anything they released in episode Revenant. There'll be over 60 unique transmogs shown from myself and my Discord, and I have split this video into segments if you want to skip ahead to a specific class. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more Destiny 2 fashion videos like this, and with all out the way, I'll be starting off with my hunter fashion. So this first one I made is for you PvP hunters. It's a sort of techie, corrupted, taken look, using the new Stompy's exotic ornament along with the arms ornament Grippies. And yes, someone at Bungie did actually name them that. Also, the fact that Bungie haven't added a taken shader yet is kind of insane to me, considering how popular taken fashion is. Now moving on, I made this Celestial Nighthawk fashion with some parts of the new Plaguebreaker armor set. Really love how Ironbone makes the cloak and arms look like blades, and this is why I paired it with the Fanatic Instinct boots and Resonant Fury vest. Now I did find the Victorian Silverhawk exotic ornament to work the best. For some reason the other exotic ornaments just don't sit right with this hat. Then next I have this Undead Astronaut set using the new Spacewalk Dungeon cloak and Shadestalker vest. And finally I have some Samurai fashion using the new Hunter exotic Mask of Fealty. I highly recommend using the Iron Banner and Untethered Edge armor with this exotic. Now I'm going to be moving on to the best hunter fashion submitted to me from my Destiny 2 fashion Discord, and if you would like to show off your fashion in future videos, then there will be a link in the description. Now starting off, we have this set from Fashion D2 based off the Bastion exotic. Great use of the Plaguebreaker helm with the beak matching the end of the exotic barrel. Then we have Shrigma, which made this Mask of Fealty set. The cloak choice is perfect as it does add tusks which match the horns of the exotic. Now Mango made a Royal Gold set using the new Lucky Pants exotic ornament and shader masonry, but what I love even more is this set from Pan, which uses the glow on the new Lucky Pants ornament and matches it perfectly with the helmet. Lobster Squad made a Radiation Hunter, which you can see utilizes the tubes on the new Stompy's ornament. Matt has also had a similar idea, and I think it's an amazing use of the MPA hood. Then we have two sets from Tack Jackal. The first one is based off the Exo frame, and the second, which I especially like, is this futuristic astronaut type set. The first Ascent cask with the Spacewalk cloak is such a good combination. And speaking of astronauts, DPT Doofy has two variations. The first is an undead astronaut using the Stompy's ornament, and the other uses the Shinobu's Vow exotic. And the helmet choice also makes for a good visor piece for this cloak. Joshua Perez made a set with the new shader mod Ceres. It's a really nice bright pink and has this Damascus steel sort of texture on plating, and it works so well with the new Gaia Falcon exotic ornament and boots because it fits the colours of the Void subclass. And I think some of you might also like this other fashion they made for the Celestial Nighthawk exotic. Now Julicious has made one of the most unique sets I've ever seen with the new Plaguebreaker armor set, making their hunter look like a scarecrow. Ultimus Umbra based their set off the new Zerf board. Val made a set around the new Touch of Malice exotic ornament. Witchella used the new Season Pass shader Shaski, which looks super vibrant and clean, and they also made another fashion using the new Blood shader Sanguise. And finally we have Zora, which made a Bounty Hunter set using the new Shadestalker cloak. Looks amazing, but unfortunately this cloak is currently not obtainable and will be available in a future act. Anyways, that is all the hunter fashion. Feel free to let me know which one was your favourite in the comments below. And now it's time we move on to my Titan fashion. So this first one I made uses the new Titan exotic Blastwave Striders. There are these stasis crystals that cannot shader on the boots, so I decided to use the Unyielding Favor gauntlets and Meridian Constellation helm to match the crystals. Now if you don't have this shader, I would also recommend the stasis themed shader Shards of Stillness. Now I know a lot of you Titans aren't actually using this new exotic and are instead using the Icefall mantle, so here is fashion I made for that exotic as well. With this fashion I wanted to go with something more grounded, and I just love this helmet in combination with the chest, creating this sort of hooded look. Now another chest play I found to work really well with this was the Dark Age vest, and you can use shaders like Bitter Pill to make the set look like it was covered in snow. But yeah, that is my Titan fashion. I'm now going to be showing you all the best Titan fashion submitted to me from my Destiny 2 fashion Discord, and if If you would like to submit fashion for future videos, then I will have a link in the description. So first off, we have this set from Brick Chaos, which uses the Arc 3.0 armor with the Ice Full Mantle exotic, and I think they work really well together with this shader because it makes the chest and boots plating look like ice. Automoman had a similar idea with the new heretical ornaments, but there was one Ice Full Mantle set I especially liked, and it was from Misspelled, which based their set off the Icebreaker exotic ornament. The whole look they have gone with actually fits the idea of the exotic perk, so really good job with this one. Now they have also made a set for the Blastwave Striders, which also fits pretty damn well. Tino made this really nice hazardous propulsion set using the new Spacewalk helmet. Now Main also used this helmet exotic combo, instead going with this clean orange and white. Dat Boy Skinny made fashion for the new Caress of the Fallen Star exotic ornament, and I think the choice of arms here is just incredible. Sir Stonks made this really cool Cyber Saint 14 exotic fashion. Then these next 3 sets are from Pulsar. This first one uses the new Spacewalk arms, which pairs and shaders perfectly with the Hoarfrost Sea exotic. The second one uses a rusted shader with the hazardous propulsion exotic ornament. And finally we have this fashion for the insurmountable Skullfoot exotic. The new chest and mark glows match really well with the exotic helmet. Now moving on, Tack Jackal based their Titan off the Eyes of Tomorrow exotic. The shape of these arms and the glows on the chest are just a perfect fit with this exotic. Then Beefamus made this cowboy look with the new Plaguebreaker plate acting as the jacket. Dark Mustang made this Dark Knight look using the new shader Masonry. Now moving on to one of my all-time favourites, is from Hello Dace with their Chainsaw Man Titan. This is just incredibly creative and super cool, so really good job with this one. And these final 3 sets are from Techno Viking and are all cosplay fashion. The first one being Austin Powers. Fellow Brits would know this one. The next we have Batman, and finally my favourite one, which is based off Captain Morgan. This is just phenomenal and easily one of the best cosplay fashion I've ever seen, and is such a creative use of the new heretical chest piece. Feel free to let me know which one was your favourite in the comments below. And now it's time we move on to my Warlock fashion. So this is my first Warlock set based off the Aegis Scepter exotic. It uses the new Cenotaph Mask exotic ornament and unique robes ornament to match. I really like this one because it's both fashion and function. Now this next one I made is for the new Rhymecoat Raiment exotic. Similar idea with my first Titan fashion, going with this full stasis look, using sharp armor pieces to match the look of crystals. And finally I have this Warlock fashion for the new Spacewalk robes. I had a very interesting idea with this one. So the shader on cloth has this nice orange that fits the Solar Sunbraces exotic, but it also has this blue glow flowing throughout, acting as water cooling. But yeah, let me know what you all think of my Warlock fashion in the comments below. Now I'm going to be moving on to the best Warlock fashion submitted to me from my Destiny 2 fashion Discord. If you'd like to show off your fashion for future videos, then I will have a link in the description. These first 2 are from Dajo3. The first one is a medieval knight, and the second is based around the new Tempest Caller Warlock robes. Incredible work from Daj on both of these sets. Then we have some fashion with the new Shadestalker hood, with the first one coming from Dark Mustang. Leo King made a really unique set based off a butterfly. Stenky based their set off of Bloodborne. Tino made a Splicer themed look, and Fashion D2 paired it with the new Warlock exotic robes. Now Shrigma also made fashion with the new Warlock exotic, but instead used the Taken King hoods to match the stasis theme. Notomaru made this neon green, almost Monster Energy looking fashion with the new Spacewalk robes. Owen Pappy also used these new robes, but paired it with the First Ascent hood, which I think works really well. Pulsar made fashion around the default colour of these new Spacewalk robes. Roman Schema based their fashion off Morgan Yu from Prey. Tack Jackal made this full void look, pairing both the new Dungeon and Deepstone Crypt raid armour. And then there's one final set using the Spacewalk robes, and this is from Val. Now moving on, Juicebox found a really nice pairing with the Plaguebreaker hood and Ossuary robes. Onyx made this really cool punk Warlock with the new Fallen Sunstar exotic ornament. Ultimate Umbra made this fashion with the new Gambit shader, which worked really well because it made the robes match the bone on the hood. And finally we have Pulsar with this incredible Geomag Stabilizers exotic fashion, using the new Spacewalk bond. But anyways, that is all the Warlock fashion. Let me know which one was your favourite in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.